Hearing none, this is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, calling QSD. I am Net Control Operator for this evening's edition of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, originating from the Maltese Islands. This net meets every 2 weeks on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central European Time to discuss topics related to amateur radio and the island's ham radio clubs. This is a directed net, and all traffic should go through net control. I have a few special thanks here. First of all, to 9H1 Sugar Fox Stephen and 9H5 Fox Alpha Anthony for making this net possible, to 9H5 Sugar Nancy Marco and 9H1 GP Mark for allowing the use of the 9H1 UHF-R repeater, to Antoine, 9H1US, and Herbert, 9H1DH, for allowing the use of the 9H1DMR-R repeater, and to 9 Hotel 5 Yankee Victor Glenn for allowing us to use the same branding as the 9H-HAM Facebook page which he administers. So in a minute or two, we'll take check-ins, any announcements for the net, and perhaps there is a general discussion for this evening. And I'll go around and say hello to everybody who checked in. And if you have anything for the net, please let me know at that point in time. Let me give a pause here, and so that all the repeaters that are linked to for the net will recycle. So this is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, net control station for this evening's session of the 9H-HAM Global Net. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody has had a good day, and I hope you have some time to spend with us during the net this evening. First of all, I'll take call signs. Please make sure that you leave at least a 5-second pause. There are quite a few systems linked to our net. The 9H1 UHF Echo Link and 9H1 DMR Echo Link. There's KC1NOC-R system that is also linked to another 3 or 4 systems in itself. And of course, the local repeater on UHF as well, 9H1 UHF. So please give at least a 5-second pause between each call sign. Also because I write a bit slower these days than I used to. So we're going to take check-ins from everywhere. Again, make sure you give at least a 5-second pause. I have a pen in hand. Hopefully it writes. And here we go. Check-ins from any and all stations to the 9H-HAM Global Net.
Again, 7ATW, this is KC1NOC Dave, Sherman, Maine. Please check me in, and I will also act as your copy-along station.
Net control. Net control, please check in Kilo Bravo 4, Echo Alpha Romeo, KB4 EAR, Mike, Camden, South Carolina. I'm in and out.
K3DON, Java, Maryland.
Nine Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. The name is Anthony.
9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra.
Okie dokie, here's who I have. KC1NOC Dave, KB4EAR Mike, K3DON Don, 9H5 Fox Alpha Anthony, and 9H1FBS Charlie. And of course, I better add myself and 7APW because I'm here as well. Any other check-ins for the net this evening?
In 7APW, please check in and out. JXU, Roger, in Heward, North Carolina. No travel to the net. In and out, please, sir. Have a great day, 7-3.
Name is Chris. Hello to everyone. Eager for this opportunity to learn about this hobby. Thank you very much. Over. Net control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. I'd just like to notify that we also have 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Mike, who is listening. The name is Francis Micallef. He's listening, but at the moment, due to a technical issue, he's unable to transmit, but he's listening on the repeater, and he's also listening on Jitsi. It's 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Mike. And we also have on Jitsi 9 Hotel 1 Mike Delta, Mario De Gabriele, 9 Hotel 1 Mike Delta. Back to you, net control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, very good. I must have doubled with somebody, and I apologize. I got 9 Hotel 5 Fox Mike, 9H-1 Mike Delta, and I got Roger. Dave, what is Roger's prefix on his call sign? I know it's JXU, but I forgot his prefix. Dave, go ahead.
And 7APW KC1NOC on return. It is Kilo Oscar 4 Juliet X-ray uniform. KO4 JXU.
Dave, I have to tell you, your audio is awfully low. Just barely above the noise level, if there is a noise level on on digital, but it's very low. There was another station who checked in, and I do apologize. I doubled with you. I think it was a 9H station. So any other check-ins for the net this evening?
N7 APW, check in WI3J, Stewart, and I'll be in and out. Back to you there, 73.
Nine Hotel 1 Tango Lima, name is Chris. I may have doubled in on Dave KC1 and OT, just to confirm. I'm checking in. Thank you. Over to that controller.
Okay, I got you this time, 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima, and I also have WI3J. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around and for those who didn't check in and out, I'd like to say hello, good evening to everybody. Thank you very much for checking into the net. And also tell us how your day, your week has been, or anything that's happened on in your part of the world since the last time we talked. I'll start with myself, but before I do that, let me give a short pause to allow all the repeaters to recycle.
In the Alpha, repeaters seem to have dropped out on Echo Link, so I wish you 70 days, and maybe talk to you during the day sometime. 9HL1 FPS, G0BIA, standing by.
Okay, very good. G0BIA, I have you checked in and out. Thank you for the call. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, net control station for this evening's session of the 9H-HAM Global Net. Well, what's been happening around here in Wyoming? Well, winter is here. We had approximately 12 inches of snow between Monday and Tuesday, and it's quite early in the season, but here it is on the ground. Almost melted now because the temperature has risen above 0 degrees Celsius, not by much. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 4 degrees Celsius right now, and today's high is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 or 7 degrees Celsius. But by Sunday, we're going to be back into the mild temperatures, at least mild for us, 15, 18 degrees Celsius. So it was a nice snow event. Everybody had to go out and shovel the snow off their driveways and the sidewalks, but that's okay. It'll turn into water and water the grass. So that's the excitement, at least right now. And, of course, a lot of that snow, not snow, but smoke that was coming over from the West Coast has now disappeared. And hopefully it'll stay that way so I can go outside and enjoy the nice, pure air. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, net control station for this evening's session of the 9H-HAM Global Net. Dave, let me pass it to you. Give it a pause, if you please. Thank you for being back up. And what's happening in your world? KC1NOC with the 9H-HAM Global Net, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
And 7APW, KC1NOC with the net. Well, good evening to everybody in Malta. It's good to be with you, fine gentlemen over there. It's always a pleasure to join your net. Jerry, thanks for being net control tonight. I switched the radios. Hopefully that will fix the audio issue. Anyways, weather conditions here. It's about 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Not sure what that is in Celsius. It's cloudy. Looks like we're going to get a thunderstorm or two here in a little bit. I'm just getting over laryngitis. My voice has crapped out on me the last 3 or 4 days. Not exactly sure what caused it, other than we had a very cold night here, 29 degrees Fahrenheit, and it was 38 degrees inside of the house overnight because my pellet stove went out. So I'm thinking that's probably what happened to my voice. But anyways, it is getting better. So I'll stop yakking so much. Other than that, just putting up a new G5RV long wire antenna for my HF rig, and I've been enjoying the HF. The bands have been open here in northern Maine pretty good for the last 3 or 4 weeks or so. Anyways, with that, I'll pass it back to Net Control and Southern APW with the Net KC1NOC.
Very good, Dave. KC1NOC and the 9H-HAM Global Net. Good timing. You caught me eating a candy bar. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey returning. Your audio is still low, at least here where I am. So I'll pass it over to Don, K3DON. How is your day, Don? Hope you've been doing well. And tell me if Dave's audio is still low or whether it's on my side. K3DON with the 9H-HAM Global Net, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
N7, KTW, K3DON. Well, Dave's audio is loud and clear to me. So it might be on your end. So I don't know. But anyway, my day's been fairly good. It is 77 degrees Fahrenheit here. And it's going to go down to around 47 degrees at night. So it's starting to get cooler here in the nighttime hours. It's going to be up around 80. Actually, it's supposed to get up to around 80 degrees today, tomorrow. And then Saturday, it's going to be rainy. We're going to have a thunderstorm Saturday. So, anyway, enough of that for the moment. I wanted to say good evening to all of those over there on Malta, the island of Malta. Good to hear you all that are coming in from over there. And it's a pleasure for me to join in with this 9H-HAM GlobalNet. And I enjoy doing so every time we have this on. Other than that, everything's been going good here so far. I have a friend that may be coming to stay with on maybe one day, sometime next week or the week after. He's going to call me tomorrow to make sure what the dates are. He'll be staying with me for at least 3 days. So there you go. Other than that, that's about it. I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is K3DON.
Okay, very good, Don. K3DON and 7APW with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. How are you linking to the net, Don? Are you using KC1NOC, Echo Link, or how are you linking to the net? Go ahead.
Coming into the TGIF network on Shark Talk Group. Over.
Okay, very good, Don. Thank you. Let's see how Anthony is hearing both Dave and Don. I hear them extremely slow. Well, not slow, but low. They're not slow, for sure. Anthony, well, I got all my words mixed up. Let me try that again. Anthony, how have you been doing? Do you have any announcements or anything for the net? Are the clubs, are the Maltese clubs meeting again, or still not meeting? Is there any testing going around, or is testing still done once or twice a year? I don't know that. I don't have an update on that. So I gave you a lot to talk about. Just leave it up to me, right? 9H5 Fox Alpha, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Seven Alpha Papa Whiskey. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Hi, Jerry. I have to make a note of your questions. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to say is, first of all, from my end, KC1NOC, as well as K3DON are both coming in at very, very low volume. They are understandable if I increase my volume out here, but also obviously increase the baseline, the background noise if I increase the volume. So the signal to noise ratio is fairly low for both of them, possibly because they're connected to a system which is connected to a system which is connected to a system which is finally connected to us. A short notice I would like to make, Jerry, is that at the moment in Malta we have, well, fairly heavy rain, which starts and stops all of a sudden, as well as lightning and thunderstorms. Now in Malta that could translate to a sudden power cut. If the sudden power cut happens, well, the YouTube video stream will obviously stop because it's coming through my house, and I'm using a base station radio at the moment, but I can transfer to a handheld as long as the repeaters are backed up by battery. I'm not sure about that, but I guess they are. And as long as there isn't a power cut, obviously, if it's a localized power cut. But I just want to say that if I suddenly disappear and sort of die during this particular net, it's because of some power issue. Another short notice, if it's okay, is that tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, so 15th, 16th, and 17th, 9H-HAM Japan Lima show is organizing his usual yearly Jota Joti, Jamboree on the Air, Jamboree on the Internet, with the Mosta Scouts group. So this is something which he takes care of and organizes every year. We skipped, I think, last year because of COVID. The activity is going to be on HF, on our local UHF repeaters, and possibly also on the MR. If anyone wants to listen into HF, the frequencies being used are going to be published on dxsummit.fi. So it's Delta X-ray Sierra Uniform Mike India Tango dot Foxtrot India. Okay, the call sign for the activity, there's a special call sign. The call sign is 9H-6 Sierra Golf Mike, and that stands for Scout Group Mosta. So it's 9H-6 Sierra Golf Mike, and the frequency, the HF frequencies in use, will be published on the xsummit.fi. Delta X-ray Sierra Uniform Mike India Tango dot Foxtrot India. So if anyone wants to be available for QSOs, I'm sure that Joe 9H-1 Japan Lima would be very happy. So then I forgot all the questions you asked me.
Okay, very good. I could still read that Morse code. It's slow enough for me. 9 Hotel 5 Fox Alpha, November 7 Alpha Papa. Don't laugh at me, but I forgot the questions I asked you too. Oh no, it's contagious. Thank you for all that information. I'll repeat that information further down in our during our net. But I have a question for you. What are the starting and ending times for the Jamboree on the Air and Jamboree on the Internet? 9H5FA with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha. Actually, I'm not sure exactly because I'm looking at the notice on the Facebook page of 9H-HAM Radio, and there are the dates, but there aren't the times. However, in previous years, most of the contacts would be made in the morning, say between 9 o'clock and noon. That would be where most of the activity would normally be. I'm not sure about this year, simply because it's not listed, or at least I can't see it on the Facebook page. We'll have to check with 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima, but usually in the past years, most contacts have been, and most activity has been in the morning, sometimes also in the early afternoon. That means from 2 o'clock onwards. November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
And I assume that's local Malta time. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. Sorry, I haven't converted it to UTC. I have to check what it is in UTC actually.
No, that's fine. Anything else at this point? Anthony, go ahead.
Negative, Jerry. I think we can. You can move over to the next participant in the net. November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Okay, very good. Thank you for all that information, and thank you for being a part of the net, and thank you for all you do for the net, because you do a lot. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, net control station for this evening's session of the 9H-HAM Global Net. We'll pause a bit and take some more check-ins. Any other check-ins for the net this evening? Please come now.
Nine Henry 1 Golf Yankee, Joe.
Thanks for letting me connect to you so that I can conduct the net, because connecting to 9H1 UHF-R dropped me off twice, like it did during one net a few months ago. How are you doing, Charlie? What are you doing? And I hope everything is okay with you and the family. 9H1 FBS with the 9H-HAM Global Net, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
I don't think you really want to know that. Well, I'm in my pajamas. Today had a maximum of 20. That's 68 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. And a minimum tonight and tomorrow of 15, which would be about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I confirmed that we had quite a many downpours during the day and also yesterday evening. And it was the day when we decided to go out and have a bite to eat. But luckily, we were under a big umbrella, so we didn't get wet at all. A remark which I would like to make with regards to what Anthony was saying is activity this year might be a bit more, because from what I read in some bulletins which I'm sent, the conditions are much better, or should be much better than they were last year. So with that, I'll shoot it back over to you, and now feel free to connect to me anytime, no problem. N7APW, 9H1FBS.
Very good, Charlie. 9H1FBS with the 9H-HAM Global Net and 7APW. Yeah, as long as the power doesn't go out, I'm in good shape. Yeah, the power did go out here during our snowstorm. There are two types of snow. One is a very dry snow, and the other one is a very wet snow. Well, we got 12 inches of very wet snow, and the trees have not shed all their leaves yet. So the snow was too heavy for some of the tree branches, and some of the tree branches fell over power lines, and when that happens, the power goes out. Luckily, in my neighborhood, the power went out for an hour and a half, and I have a generator. So the generator took over and kept me warm and happy. So that's all good. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey with the 9H-HAM Global Net. I have two check-ins from Jitsi, and I wonder if any of these ham radio operators would like to say hello. 9 Hotel 5, Fox Mike, Francis, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, this is 9 Hotel 5 Fox Alpha. 9 Hotel 5 Fox Mike, Francis, has some technical issues at the moment with his transceiver. He can listen, but he can't transmit. I'm communicating with him on Jitsi. So he is here, I'm seeing him, but unfortunately he can't transmit due to some technical issue. So he won't be able to talk on today's net. This is back to you, net control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Same situation with 9H-1 Mike Delta?
Not sure. Yes.
All right, I'll give him a call. 9H-1 Mike Delta, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Good evening. Well, I didn't hear anything, so let me pass it to 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. You're coming in quite nicely into the repeater. There is some white noise at times, but you were completely readable, and I apologize, I didn't quite catch the name. 9H-1 Tango Lima, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Alpha Papa Whiskey from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima Chris, Charlie Hotel Romeo India Sierra. Thank you for being net controller tonight. I'm just a little bit annoyed that the rain and thunder interrupted my gardening, but I guess I cannot complain as it is not snowing like it was in Wyoming. Thank you also to 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha Anthony for the information about the Jamboree on the Air, organized by 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima Joe. Over to the net controller, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima.
Furniture out on the patio in the back, and we had to hustle and make room in the garage and put everything in so that when it snows and it freezes, it won't affect the furniture and my electric scooter and the riding mower, etc., etc., etc. So we had to move a bit faster than we normally do. Of course, we're older now, so we don't move that fast at all. Very good. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, net control station for this evening's session of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Are there any other check-ins for the net? Everybody's not outside dancing in the rain or singing in the rain. That would be good, though. Let me repeat some information. The Jamboree on the Air and the Jamboree on the Internet is being held this weekend, the weekend of the 15th through the 17th of October. 9 Hotel 1 Japan Lima is going to head the Mosta Boy Scouts group. They will be operating during the time period as 9 Hotel 6 Sugar Golf Mike, which which stands for Scout Group Mosta. And if you need additional information, they will be operating on multiple nodes. The additional information can be found at dxsummit.fi. And let me spell that phonetically. Delta X-ray, Sugar, Uniform, Mike, India, Tango, Foxtrot, India, dxsummit.fi. And I'm going to go look it up. Normally they operate during the morning hours, local time on Malta, and probably during the afternoon too. And I look forward to saying hello and getting checked. Last year, I believe I checked in on the MR, and that was fun. Okay, this is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey Net Control Station for this evening session of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. A reminder that the net meets every 2 weeks on Thursday evening, 8 p.m. Malta time or Central European time, and everybody is welcome to join in and participate. Any more check-ins for the net? November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
I have a question for the group, 9H-1FBS.
Golf Yankee.
Okay, very good, Charlie. I got your question, and I believe I also heard 9 Hotel 1 Golf Yankee. Joe, is that you, Joe? Go ahead.
Roger. Good evening, Gary. 9 Henry 1 Golf Yankee. Yes, the handle Joe. Location, Birkirkara. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
Good, Joe. It's nice to hear you. I hear you a lot on 91 on DMR, and tried to call you a few times, but I'll keep trying. We'll say hello on DMR, although we have before. I'm glad you're doing okay, and it's nice to hear your voice. Charlie, you have a question. 9 Hotel 1, Fox Bravo Sugar, November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
Okay, well, my question is, besides saying hello to Joe, last time I was talking to him and we lost each other. Anyway, we'll catch up. Before we stopped for the summer, we had our friend 9H1 Echo Sierra told us that they were going to sit some exams, you know, the amateur radio exam. I wonder if anybody in Malta knows whether the results have been received. That is my question. Of course, I think it fits into this net because it's about clubs and what activities, etc., etc., etc. So we'll leave that open, and then if somebody wants to answer it, maybe they'll answer it for me if they know the answer to it. 9H1FBS, back to net control.
Okay, very good, Charlie. I think the answer is yes. I was on some of the Facebook pages, and there were some congratulations on new licensees within the past 2 or 3 weeks. But maybe Anthony, you can answer that. Have there been exams in the last few months, and have there been results and call signs assigned? 9H5 Fox Alpha. I just nominate you just because I like you. And 7APW. Go ahead.
November 7, APW. This is 9 Hotel 5 Fox Alpha. Yes, I understand that the last session of exams was in June, and the results were out. I'm not sure of the numbers, but I have seen congratulatory comments posted on the club Facebook pages. So the results are out. I'm also aware that a new course has started in at least one of the clubs. clubs. So this month they've started a new course for new students. And from a picture which was posted on on the club's Facebook page, there seems to be a fairly interesting number of students who have registered for this course. There's also a CW course which has just started now, besides the normal ham radio course, and this time they're being held on site at the club with social distancing. Last year they were held online, but this year they're being held in the club with social distancing. I'm not sure of the number of students who sat for the exam last June, and I'm not sure exactly how many passed, but there have been congratulatory comments which have been on the club Facebook pages. Back to you, Net Control. This is 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Again, thank you very much for bailing me out and answering the question. Anthony, 9 Hotel 5, Fox Alpha, November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Are there any other check-ins, or does anybody have anything else for the net this evening?
Kilo 3, Delta Oscar November, now portable on Delta Farm Road.
Very good, Don. Thank you for checking in again. You sound a lot better. Your audio is much better. Is there anything else for the net, or are there any additional check-ins? Don has gone portable. His afternoon walk, I bet you. If anybody has anything else for the net, please come now. November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey with the 9H-HAM GlobalNet.
KB3 Hotel Alpha Kilo checking in.
Okay, KB3 Hotel Alpha Kilo, I have you checked in. May I have the name, please?
Earl, Echo Alpha Romeo Lima.
Would that be Carl? Is that correct? Go ahead.
Name on this is Earl, Echo Alpha Romeo Lima.
Okay, Errol. Thank you very much for checking into the net. Yeah, I didn't hear the first letter, so I had a choice, and I chose Carl instead of Earl. Very good afternoon to you. I hope you're having a great day. Anything else for the net before I wrap it up? All right. Hearing no additional traffic or comments for the net, this is November 7 Alpha Papa Whiskey, net control station for this evening's session of the 9H-HAM GlobalNet. Thanking everybody for checking in, thanking everybody who has put out an effort to make this repeater happen, and of course, there were how many check-ins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 check-ins. And Dave, you may confirm that. Do you have 14, Dave? The lucky number. Go ahead.
Yeah, 7ATW, KC1NOC with the net. Yes, sir. I have 14, and I would like to say hi to 9 Hotel 1 Golf Yankee Joe. This is Dave Joe in Northern Maine. I used to work you on Brandmeister about 6 months or so ago, all the time. We used to talk every day, and I miss talking to you, but I gave up Brandmeister. You know where I am now, Joe. Come on over here and let's get together again. Nice to hear from you. Anyways, back to net control.
Okay, very good, Dave. Any other comments before I close the net? November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey.
Okay, Jerry, I would like to say hello to Dave, KC1NOC, and it's nice to hear you. Hope to talk to you again in the near future. Stay safe, Dave. 73, 9 Henry 1, Golf Yankee, Malta.
Of course, you can also catch up right after the net. All right. Anything else for the net this evening? One more time. November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey. Hearing nothing else, I'd like to thank everybody who has checked into the net, all that made the net possible. And I'd like to invite everybody to check in again with 2 weeks from today, same time, same mode, whether it's Echolink or DMR or over the air onto the 9H-1 UHF- or 9H-1 UHF repeater. 73s to everybody. Thank you once again, and consider the net closed. This is November 7, Alpha Papa Whiskey, closing the 9H-HAM Global Net. 73s, good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, depending on where you are. And 7APW is clear.